Morning guys, welcome back to the Valleyridge farming channel here. We're in our sheep barn Saturday morning and we're doing some chores. Isaac's just going to burn off part of a bale here with the bale buster. We're doing our bedding, just our daily chores here, and then I'll give you a brief update of how these lambs are doing so far, how these ewe lambs are doing. So stay tuned, I'll be right back. Okay, so we burned off that bale right here. It looks like we've got a lot there now. We went a little heavy on this end, but that's okay. So as you can see here, these guys are really growing now. They're really on feed, eating a lot of creep feed. We've started mixing a little bit of corn into their creep feed. So we've got a prepared pellet, and they've actually got a fair bit of corn in there. They don't usually want to go too crazy on corn at this stage yet. But they're definitely really digging into the feed now. And so that's what's helping them really grow now. All these ones with the pink stripes are ones that we've weaned off of the milk machine, and we've just put them in here where they can hang out with the other ones and have access to creep feed and all that. The reason some of this looks the way it does is because a lot of this is hay that we dumped in from out there. The hay we're feeding right here has a lot of waste in it just because of it's a bit of a long story, but we got that hay from an area cash cropper who had harvested all the seed from clover. And some of that chaff was left in the field from a previous cut, so some of that got picked up as we baled. So that's why there is as much waste as there is, so we're just using it as bedding. It's really soft and absorbent, it's pretty much dry. So it doesn't look as pretty as straw, nice and clean looking, but it's just as effective. We're just in the middle of bedding here yet. You can see Curtis at the far end there is spreading straw. We've got lots of lambs in the alleyway here, but they're doing okay. It's been impossible to keep this alleyway nice and tidy just because of that. So we've got creep areas set up in all of the pens now just to get those lambs onto feed as soon as possible, growing as fast as we can get them to. So here's our ewe lambs. They're doing quite well. We definitely don't have the numbers, of course, that we had with our other ewes, but we're still pretty happy. We're averaging between 1.5 and 2 raised with mom, and probably 2 if we count the ones that have moved on to the machine. So we're doing good. So this is what's left of our whole lambing here, what you see in this pen. So we just had 2 lamb overnight when we got here this morning. This one here had 2 really nice twins, had 1 set of really nice twins, and same with this one. So, hey you. So what we have noticed is that the lamb quality seems to be really good with this group. So again, we are pleased with what the ram is showing so far. This is that new ram we got. And so far his lambs have been super spunky and vigorous when they've first born. I mean, these guys are a good size too, so we're super happy with that. This one here lambed last night at around 4:30. 3 big ones, really nice big lambs. And she was loaded with milk, so she's keeping them well fed. So we've just got about, I don't know, 20 to 25 left in this pen. And yeah, it's definitely slowed down a lot. The panic and the stress of lambing a whole bunch at a time is over, and it's a little more relaxed. And now we're just focused on keeping everyone managed well. We've got lots of lambs on the milk machine now, as you can see right here. And most of them are doing really well. We've already pulled, I think, 8 off of this machine. And yeah. Hey guys, just hanging out, are ya? So we're just going to do a little more feeding here. Feeding of hay with the bale buster. And a little bit more bedding. And then I'll go show you what's happening with the ones that we moved out to the other shed. Because we've actually moved them outside. It's just been such nice weather. We thought we'd better have them outside. And we'll show you what's going on there. So this was an end bale. This was the end cap that I used. Similar to this one right here. Of course, the end bale, you always got to make sure is sealed up really well. So we put these end caps on. Sometimes you don't get it sealed perfectly and that end bale doesn't end up very good. But it looks like the one that we just loaded, which was the end of the row that was right here, way at that end, it seems fine. So that's good. It's always a shame when you waste a whole bale just because of a little leak somewhere. So hey guys, I think we should do a little update on Champ here. He's right there behind Curtis. He's still as tame and could be. Hey Champ. These ones are kind of tame because they were our first ones that we were bottle feeding. Hey you. Hey you.
He doesn't care, I don't think.
He just doesn't care. It's like, I've got some hay to eat here. Hey you. Come on. You gotta just show everyone what you're doing here. Sorry. He's too busy eating. He's got bigger and better things to worry about than a camera, I guess. All right, we're gonna go feed that bale. So I think we got this beautiful stretch of weather coming up. Today is supposed to be sunny with a high of 10 or 11 and not much wind. So it's gonna be one of those perfect spring days. It's great, everybody's home today. And this whole, I think the next 4 days looks like all sun and almost getting warmer every day. So this is gonna be a great stretch. It's actually really dry out. If you look there, normally this is all mud. So this is awesome. I know after these next 4 or 5 days, it looks like we got a stretch of rain, which, I mean, really that's what's expected this time of the year. So we aren't going to complain, but for now, we're just going to really enjoy this nice sunshine. Just pulling around the corner here to go into the barn. Drop her into low gear, all the way into 1 there. Tells you which gear we're in. Start up the PTO here. You got to get her up to almost 1,000 RPM down there. And these hydraulic shifters here is what agitates the bale in the hopper back there. So as we move this, we can manipulate that bale there. And as you move the bale, it hits the hammers, spits it out the bottom there. We got to drop a whole bunch here because we got to feed that side and this side over here all at the same time. So I just want to talk for a sec about this baleage we're feeding here. As you can see, this bales have really started to go like this, and this stuff was baled quite wet. And it's primarily clover, and it's got a few weeds mixed in there for sure. But when you see them really black like this, sorry, the lighting's not great here. When you see it really black like this, you know that it was baled up really wet. And clover just tends to get that really dark color to it once it's fermented. And these bales were actually baled up 2 years ago already, and we're now going on, I guess this is would be our 3rd summer with them. So we want to get these all used up this year. But I'm looking at it and it's like this stuff is in really good shape yet. It's hard to see, the lighting is terrible for this, but there's no mold in here, and it still smells really sweet. So I was a bit concerned about that, because it being sitting here this long, it starts to get that kind of saggy look to it when it's been sitting for so long, and it's still good. So we're super happy about that. We do not want to buy more hay. Hay's at a premium right now, so we don't want to buy more hay. And even grain, like all the corn and stuff that we're buying in, it's just crazy price. I've never seen price of corn at, I think I paid $312 a ton for my last load of corn, which I have never seen corn prices that high hardly. And like a typical year, like I think last year we paid around $200. So yeah, it's been kind of crazy. And so we'll see what happens the remainder of the year, but yeah, it's been expensive. So we're just raising this little bowl here that we introduced creep feed to, moving up a little higher.
You're just making some? Yeah, alright. These guys, what do they need?
You want to play, do you? You want to play? You want to play headbutt, do you? Alright guys, so we're here at the shed where we brought our sheep here, and we herded them here in the last video. And instead of leaving them in that shed, we thought it's such nice weather, we might as well move them outside. So that's exactly what we did. As you can see, we got them all outside right here, and we've just put a couple bales out here that they could pick away at, and put up a little bit of our portable fencing. We've also got a bunch of old fencing up here. It's not in good shape anymore. This is kind of where our whole sheep operation sort of started. It started in that shed over there, and then when we didn't fit in the shed anymore, we also made some room outside here in this little outdoor paddock. So we just thought we'd keep them here for now. We've got water here, we've got power here, so it's just the easiest spot to keep them. There's really no pasture to graze yet at this point, but it is very dry out, so at least they're not making a big mess of the ground here. And yeah, so this is where we're keeping them for now. As soon as we've got room out in the sheep barn where we have the rest of the sheep, once we've weaned a few, we'll hopefully be able to get these back in there, get them sheared, and get them completely ready for lambing in the middle of May sometime. So that's what we're hoping to do in that respect. Again, like I said, this is where we kind of started in our sheep. Maybe it'll be something we do in a future video where we show how we started and how we got to where we are now. And to some degree, it feels like we're still a long ways off from where we want to be, but it takes time. It takes time, it takes money, and yeah, wisdom, I guess, to know what the best move always is. You know, is it to expand? Is it to build a nice, expensive barn that you're gonna love? Or do you just make do? And all those kind of questions kind of come into play when you're looking to either get started in it or to expand in it, or get to the point where you can actually, if you have a part-time job and you want to quit that job and you want to get into sheep, what's it going to take that leap? And I know that's what a lot of people struggle with. That's something I struggled with. I used to work off farm, so yeah, maybe those are the things we're going to touch on in some of our future videos. And if you think that's a good idea, then let us know, so we know exactly where to go in terms of some content that's helpful for people. Obviously, the way we've done it isn't necessarily the best and only way. It's like that in everything we do, so please keep that in mind. I'm not trying to say that we've got anything perfectly figured out here. I think it's quite apparent that we don't always, but I'm just learning as we go here, and sometimes it is the hard way. So we'll keep you posted. We'll try to get a few more videos out in a little shorter time than we have last time. I think it's been about a week since we posted a video, so thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.